Hello, this is Roy from Tesla Owners US, and today we are going with the Roadster to Matt, and because we have a special project with him, and I'd love to talk to him about that, and you see what that project is about and what all he does. He does really cool things, so stay with us.
I pressed and say
There's a Tesla, a brown one with special wheels. And then here's another Tesla. The charger looks outside. Let's ring the door. Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
Honda inside.
Okay.
So that is Matt, and Matt is actually doing battery recycling usually, right? Repair battery repairs and recycling, or repairs, and there are some batteries going damaged from Honda or for...
Do the Hondas, do the Toyotas, work on the Teslas even.
Yeah, so hey, then show me what you have with the Tesla. Oh!
Not too much damage, but I need to source the parts, which is
So
obviously...
So you're helping there sourcing the parts and then get it repaired again?
This one's my personal one.
This is your personal one?
Yeah.
Oh, it got rear-ended?
Yeah, and got pushed into somebody.
Oh.
Somebody pulled out in front of me.
So you need to have a complete front bumper assembly. You know what you can do is there's a new front bumper assembly from Unplugged Performance.
Yeah, the facelift one.
The facelift one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Put the facelift one on it, because that's what I did with Martina's car. And then when you have the facelift one, you can replace the whole bumper assembly.
Yep.
This does not change much. Yeah. Good. Okay, next project.
A little bit of a mess.
Yeah. But you know, it does not look any different than Rich Rebuilds. Right? You know that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a hood of what?
That's my boys.
Oh, your boy's car. Yeah, these are two drivetrains, right?
Yeah, that's the rear drive units.
Rear drive units,
Large rear drive units.
Yeah. Yeah, that's are the large ones, yeah. Instead of the small ones, right?
Yeah.
We're including the inverter, this is all one package.
Yeah, the inverter's over here where the cables are.
Yeah.
Gearbox, and then the motor's just on that side.
Yeah. Have you replaced a couple of them before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually I've been working on fixing the milling noise.
Ah, this grinding noise, right?
The whine
Do you think that the bearings are being run out, or?
Well, the bearings are one of the symptoms. There's actually other causes.
Okay. Get some more pictures of that Model X.
I'm not finding it. I think it made it.
Oh, you're not finding it? Okay.
I think it made it to our storage, unless it's still sitting. It'd be right here someplace otherwise. But it's.
So I look at this.
We've been trying to get things under control.
Do you think you have to align the body here, or is the body not harmed on that one?
The B-pillar.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I think it's just the outside skin. It looks like inside
is okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's okay. So we might have to thin that out to have.
Do you know why they write off the whole car when there's only 6,000 miles on it or so?
Well,
when you have to replace it.
Tesla's high standards that they put the the certified body shops through.
Yeah.
You know, where like an independent mechanic can work on this, get it fixed up for in the thousands.
Yeah.
Tesla's bill on this one is probably well over 30 grand to do the same amount of work.
Yeah, because they are checking also other structures. They're probably checking the batteries.
Well, just between that and just the body shops, because they are, the certified body shop, they can charge a premium for what they do.
Yeah.
So just the labor cost is definitely a lot higher. A big factor is the shortage on Tesla parts. If the vehicle has to sit 2 or 3 months while waiting on parts, a comparable rental is very expensive.
Yeah.
So
that's why.
That can factor into it also. If they're looking at having to supply a rental for 2 or 3 months while this thing's waiting on parts.
So is that a 5-seater or a 6-seater?
This was the 7.
That's a full 7-seater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a real big family car now.
Yeah.
Yeah, from time to time his son is helping him, and then he's currently working at a mechanic shop. I don't want to say that name, but yeah. But usually you came to electric cars by the refurbishing of the batteries, right? Or repairing battery sets,
it actually
right?
all started with this Prius. This was the first hybrid I purchased.
Yeah.
Bought that brand new in 2006. I was driving 500 plus miles a week, so it was the cheapest option.
500 and plus miles a week?
Yeah, I used to be a computer technician.
So you're driving from location to location,
yeah?
Right?
From all different, I was mainly doctor's offices, different things.
Yeah.
So we bought this, we loved it, so we decided to pick up a Civic hybrid. Didn't like it as much. Within a little over 2 years of getting it, the battery failed.
The same as me.
Yeah, I took it into Honda. They told me it's $3,600, and I said no. And I went on, I fixed that one myself, and basically from there.
So what did Honda say when you fixed it for yourself?
Well, about 2 weeks after I left the dealer, they called me up and said, good news, we got you Goodwill replacement for half, so it's going to cost me about $1,800.
You know what, the same trick they pulled with me.
Yeah, and I said, well, I already got it fixed. And we discussed it, and the guy actually said, hey, can I keep your number, and if people run into this, can I pass it on? And slowly I started getting calls, and I said, you know, there's really a demand for this. So this was back in early 2008.
Yeah.
And basically from there, you know.
Actually, for the Honda Civic, my battery pack was replaced twice.
Yeah.
On the Honda Civic.
Honda batteries last 4 to 7 years, or roughly 70 to 100,000 miles. That's roughly what their lifespan is.
Wow. And then is the Prius better?
The Prius is lasting closer in the 7 to 10 year range, and the average would be upwards of, you know, I've seen them 125 up to 175,000 miles is where most of them end up coming to us.
So, and then how did you come to Tesla? You have to explain me that story.
Well, since we were doing all this other work, we found at the local insurance auction, we actually saw one come up, very minimal body damage.
Yeah.
And I went down, I mean, the thing actually was moving, it was, you know, run and drive. So we bid on it.
Was on a local here?
Yeah,
here in Arizona?
It's here in Phoenix. I actually bid on it the first time and didn't get it. And then 2 weeks later it came back. So the previous buyer, for whatever reason, backed out. And we bid the second time. Literally the bidding ended at the exact same amount both times. But we were the one who got it the second time. And I picked it up, I drove it home from the auction lot. I drove it to the state salvage inspection the following day, got a plate put on it, and I actually drove it to Tesla the following day and had a key made for it. It wasn't in their system yet. They called me about a week later and told me, you know, we shouldn't have did that.
They called you a week later and said you shouldn't have done that?
Yeah, they told me, you know, they were basically calling to explain that, you know, you realize you have a salvage vehicle. You know,
and we usually don't deliver parts for that.
Well, yeah, and they said we're not supposed to do parts, supposed to, you know, it was going to be, you know, close to $3,000 at the time to do the recertification inspection, and that was just to look at it, you know, and it's going to be plus, you know, from there. And, you know, basically it's telling me there's no warranty, and it is a courtesy call. I mean, it wasn't like, hey, how dare you, but it was just a courtesy call of...
Yeah. And did you finally certify the car or not?
No. I mean, I don't need to. I mean,
yeah. It runs on a supercharger as well, right? It plugs in a supercharger, it plugs in, it charges, right?
Yeah, I've rooted it. I kicked them out. Basically, I mean, the recertification, it's, you know, if we're talking about like a Toyota, it's the same thing. I mean, when you're working on a used vehicle, you typically don't go to the dealer to buy parts. You go there as a last resort because they're usually the most expensive. Yeah. So it's the same thing. I mean, why would I pay them so that I can buy parts there when I still have other options? Yeah. So. And
so you're charging DC, you're charging AC, both, everything is fine, yeah?
Yeah.
So, and that's that car, right?
Yeah, that's this car right here.
And how many miles do you have on it right now?
It's 174,000 miles.
Wow, it's more than my wife's car has.
It is not the original pack now. It actually has modules. It's an 85B battery is what it has.
Yeah.
So you couldn't upgrade that to much of anything else without changing out the junction box, chargers. It took a lot of work. But we actually dropped the pack, removed the modules, and put 90 kilowatt modules in it. So it's a 90, even though the car has the BMS for an 85 still in it.
Yeah.
So, but it's got, it was getting up.
BMS is battery management system, right? Yeah.
So
it stops at 85 or what?
It's been slowly adapting. Up until when this was happening, my my full charge was in the 268 or 270, and basically about once a week I was doing a full charge on it, and I was getting another 3 or 4 miles of range every time I did a full charge.
So it's leveling out.
Yeah. So basically it was learning the new battery. So
that's clever.
Because they can adapt down.
And they can adapt up.
They can adapt up also. So yeah, so that's.
So now you cannot even come to the portion of fixing your own car because you have 2 cars to fix here, right?
Well, this one honestly is not that much work. I'm just waiting on the insurance to decide what they want to do.
Because the guy who run into you,
yeah.
he's at fault,
yeah? The other guy was at fault. So they're just trying to. Obviously, not being recertified, I took it in to one of the body shops, and they're telling me we have to be recertified to get parts, and the insurance is questioning, whether they should pay for that or what they're going to do. But that's on them. I mean, I need the car fixed.
Yeah.
So
can they order parts or not? The body shop?
They can't until it's recertified.
Yeah, but you can order a front bumper from Unplugged Performance.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to them. Yeah, different things. Yeah, either going Aftermarket or.
Oh, the front bumper, by the way, is also available from T-Sportline. They also have a front bumper.
One of the things I'm wanting to do, since I'm needing both bumper covers anyway, is to put the parking sensors in it. And
then you have to wire it up, or are the wires?
Yeah, well, I'll have to wire it.
You have to wire it up, right?
Yeah, that's not really too hard.
So you also did that with the mirrors, right? That you reconnected the mirrors, that they are electric foldable mirrors now,
yeah,
right?
Those are upgraded mirrors. This is a March 2013, so it didn't have folding mirrors. With basically, I had to rewire both doors. I got the whole complete harness for both doors. Needed the mirrors and the keypad, the control switch in the driver's door.
Yeah.
Did all that, and then I realized they changed one wire. So I had to go through and figure out which one was changed. And basically solder in the jumper wire. So I think they do some of that stuff just to trick us. Because everything else was pinned out perfectly, but just one of the wires.
So if Martina my wife wants to have foldable mirrors, I can come to you. You can install them, or?
Yeah.
But I need to get the mirrors first, right? The electrical mirrors.
You don't need to get the right color because the caps are interchangeable. The actual painted part is interchange. You need both mirrors. You need both driver and passenger door harness.
Yeah.
And you need the window switch control because that has the button so you can push. So, but yeah, it's last time I priced it out, you're looking at around 500 or 600 in parts, and then just a couple hundred to get it all put in.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. You just have to wait for the insurance.
Kind of sad not having 2 of them to drive.
So what is with the other one? What happened there?
That one, nothing's wrong with it.
That's drivable, yeah? Now you can say that again. That was a flood salvage.
A flood salvage. It had less than 1,100 miles on it. It was not even 2 months old.
Yeah.
When it was put up for auction.
And it has those aero wheels.
Well, I just sourced those about a month ago.
Oh, really? Yeah. Because it's hard to get by. They may be only sold for 2 or 3 months or something.
Yeah, because this is a December 2015 build. So
That's good.
it had autopilot. It was a 70. I swapped the pack out. It's now an 85.
That's why you put the 85 on it?
Yep, it is an 85. I've actually put the receiver on it.
Because was there an autopilot with 85? Yes, there was.
Yeah.
There was autopilot with 85. And you put a
Put
trailer hitch on it.
Yep, because this, I just took it up to Sacramento with that trailer and got the drive units.
Oh, really?
Yep. That little trailer, it only hits me for about 10% on the range, so it's not too bad.
Oh, that's good, because not only 10% on the range, this is bearable.
Yeah, it's just,
you know?
the superchargers, you usually end up taking up a couple stalls just because you can't back in. I mean, you could unhook, but as long as they're empty, I mean, I sat there with it, so if something fills up, I'll move out of the way.
Yeah, or you probably, if there's another one coming in, then you uncouple the trailer, and then you park it regularly.
Yeah, I'd rather not to do that, and I didn't have to. I mean, most of the...
So, and you got that car for how much?
I've got about 30 in this one.
So 30 investment, right?
Yeah.
So, did you have to do a lot of them on the inside to clean it out and all of that?
No, I was actually the second owner. Now, like I said, it was auctioned about 2 months after. I actually got it about 6 months after the flood. Somebody bought it. They cleaned it up really good, but could not fix it.
So because the electronic were...
Yeah, but I found the water line. It had less than 3 inches of water inside, and it seemed to be mostly in the rear. I had to change out the charger, the junction box, and the seat computer. So
the charger is in the back, behind the back seats.
Usually they are under the back.
Under the back seats, right?
The junction box.
And the junction box is there as well, right?
Basically, it's sitting on the floor.
Yeah. That's not a good idea.
She's gonna do that.
Oh, it's I'm recording. Okay. So now that means that the battery pack for the Roadster, even when it's the same battery, the 18650, it's a different shape.
Yeah, they're a different shape,
just barely differently, right? Different.
They're actually drastically different. Where these are nice little rectangular blocks.
Yes.
That one, it's not it's not even close to square or rectangular.
Ah, you mean the packs in the inside there? Yes.
Yeah,
because we would have to open the pack, right, and then replace the batteries within the pack, the cells, right?
Because how that's in the back, the way it's shaped, it's actually it's behind the back seat, and then it's kind of going over the wheel well, so it's got this shape to it.
Yeah.
They're different. They're actually a little bit higher voltage. They're definitely different, and I don't know how you'd go in and actually replace them at the cell level. That would take, probably, like I said, just the labor involved would be ridiculous. And trying to do that, you'd have to just, just sourcing a whole battery would be really the better way. Even if it's bricked, you can recover it.
Yeah. So. Okay, so you are still in the same business, and your business is?
It's Hybrid Revolt. We've been doing hybrids since 2008, and we started in 2014 and doing the Teslas.
Yeah.
So.
Hybrid
Revolt, like the hybrid cars.
Hybrid Revolt.
Revolt, yeah.
So mine's Revolt.
Yeah.
Too.
Little play on words there.
Hybridrevolt.com, or is that? Yeah. So there way everybody can reach you.
Yeah.
And said, hey, I have some problems here or there, and can you help me there? You probably would help.
Yeah, I can definitely. I mean, I like to help out.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hate to see, that's why I'm working on the salvages. I hate to see these cars, sent off to be scrapped. So.
Yeah, same as me. Other ones, because if there's one more electric car driving, then there's one less fuel car driving.
Yep.
Right, that's the whole point.
Yeah, and it's just, most of these, I mean, you can get them, basically, you can drive them right off the auction lot. It's just, it's ridiculous, as you see at the X, the minimal amount of damage that happens for them to get salvaged. Most other cars would be fixed, so it's just the high cost that gets imposed on them.
Yeah.
Just, the insurance companies just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, hey, Matt, thank you for the interview.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
My pleasure.
So it was good. And I keep the fingers crossed that you all get the remaining cars fixed. You had a whole bunch of them fixed in the meantime, right? In a couple of years.
Yeah,
so probably of going 20 cars to your lot here, or how many?
At least, yeah. I mean, we've got a lot here. A lot. We're actually out in Southern California. We go out there usually once a month and do minimal things. I mean, I'm out there changing door handles or doing the folding mirrors or something. Can't do anything too major, but you know, I'll go out there and you know, I even picked the Model X up and brought it back for the guy.
Did you drive it?
No, I've got a trailer that we trailer them. So
okay.
Yeah, so it's yeah.
All right. Hey, I say thank you, and
definitely
we see us again for another project.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I pressed and saved.